And welcome back to Pokemon.
What? No.
And welcome back to Pokemon.
What are you talking about? You're so weird right now.
And welcome back to Pokemon.
Your Pokemon.
Welcome back to Pokemon.
Your Pokemon.
Welcome back to Egghead Joseph.
And
I am the Eggman.
welcome back to Pokemon.
You know I am.
I am the Eggman, man. You know that I am. I am the Eggman. I love that song. It's really high energy, all right? It's really good. Hey guys, what's going on? We're here today playing some more Pokemon. We got our boy Emerald Stag with a B.
Yo, what's up?
We got our boy Fomalhaut with also a B. That's
The
right.
B's silent.
We got our boy William Diorf with a B.
BS and buff.
We got our girl Eric VA with a B.
Hey. Barrick VA.
We got our boy Twitch.tv/FrozenFrost
Boy now.
with a B.
The B is for boy now.
B stands for
BBB
Beavis.
dot Twitch.
The Maryland.
Bitch.tv wouldn't work as well.
Bitch.tv. That'd be a completely different website.
Welcome to my fabulous live streaming service.
Batch.tv.
I'm the top streamer on Batch.
I'm a top
Now-
round batch.
Let us call out some boomer cucks, okay?
Okay, boomer.
The first boomer we're going to talk about is a Trump.
Isn't there a clan in Fallout called the Boomers? Just putting that out there.
The first
All right.
boomer we're gonna talk about is Carrie. I'm kidding.
You
But
know,
no.
in Fallout, the ghouls are the boomers.
The first boomer we're going to talk about is the fucking Queen of England.
What a boomer. Like, okay,
Oh, Lizzie
boomer.
over there, like, oh, look at me. I helped in World War II or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah, like a-
boomer.
Yeah, like World War II existed.
Look at her with her dogs and her family.
You
Everyone
guys,
knows
still,
World War II is a mess.
What
you guys
the
still believe in war?
You guys still believe in Germany?
Fucking the wall.
Oh, God dang it. So, guys, lots of stuff happened last time that had nothing to do with what we're talking about.
That was a tangent we went on.
That was a pretty good
Yeah, it
one.
was.
It's a pretty good one. We did it. Congratulations. The room is pretty clean. And I'd like to ask Emerald, what happened last game?
Well, last game.
You failed me. Eric, what happened last game?
Last game, we were in the gym, I think. Or was that not the beginning of last game? Was that the beginning of the
You were in
one
a
before?
cave with a box of scraps.
That's right. We were in a
gym
cave.
was what
with a
you
box of
guys were
scraps.
making fun of me last game for. How does
It's been a
karma
while,
feel?
okay?
That
We were
karma
in a
smells good.
cave.
Is it homemade?
With a bear and a legendary sword,
Okay, Bearmer.
and we I put it to sleep. I put that bitch to sleep, and then I ran away and found some fish who told me about a spider, and I went looking for the spider. And then Varric came in and abandoned his duties to intercept Officer Jenny. Like the fool he is. And
Like the good boy he is to help his friend being attacked by a monster.
It's like
She
one
had
step
it
away from. This is like one step away from Danganronpa blood.
Make it pink.
And fucking then we found the coat and the shoe of one blonde bitch face, and we brought it to Officer Jenny, and then we also found a plate thing, and then we went to meet up with the guys at the Pokemon Center, and then we went to go find the dudes in the mountains who were just chilling out looking at Pikachu pictures and kind of just fucking around.
Did
Looking
anything
for-
happen on your way to the Pokemon Center, Eric?
And did anything happen on the way to the Pokemon Center? We talked to OJ. That's the only thing I remember about that trip.
No phone calls or anything?
All right, Keanu called and said he found a Pikachu picture, which is where that came from. Is he was looking at a Pikachu picture,
I'm
And,
sure I found a 13.
and he also found a 13.
We're looking for a Pikachu because of.
I thought he found a 13 with the picture of a Pikachu.
He never mentioned the picture of the Pikachu. He
Oh
just said
well, I
"Fire
mean, I'm
Pikachu."
not telling it from my perspective. I'm telling it from the perspective of the viewer. And yeah, then we set up camp after a long deliberation of whether we should do that.
Emerald, do you have anything to add to that? Will you fail me for a second time, Emerald?
Well, the other thing that happened was our boys and our girls were having a long discussion about the ramifications of our girl over here, Raina, being a girl.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
They-
Keanu was like, haha, no, I'm not going to listen to any of that because I don't want any trauma to hit me.
What
And we had a big
Keanu.
discussion on which
That's
way up the
definitely
mountain
what
we
was
go.
happening.
We could have gone down the path where a big monster went through, or we could go through the cave. And I think there was another option, but it's escaping me at the moment, and so this is where I fail you.
Cannot believe you. Oh, it's fine. If nobody remembers anything else from there, that's just not going to come back and bite anybody. Of course, I'd never do that to you guys. But
We found a giant Pokemon footprints.
All right,
That's also
all
something
right.
that happened.
footprint.
Stand aside, pussies. I
Or like a
actually
trail or
remembered
something.
last game for once.
What's up, Will?
So last time, we finally went to Scilab, saw a giant rock monster. Hold on a second.
I'm taking your inspiration away from you.
You get -1 inspiration for that.
I'm taking your inspiration away. It's,
Oh, you get minus all.
you don't get it back.
The pro gamer move backfired.
But no, you guys you guys hit a few of the points. I'll give you guys that. As you guys did get off to the edge here, did anything happen at the very tail end of the game?
There was a cutscene thing.
Keanu?
That's all I remember. I want to be real. Someone was doing spooky stuff.
Yep, look at
That
that
was
spooky
spooky.
rainbow bird.
Look at that.
Oh,
spooky
yeah.
bird.
What a spooky fucking rainbow
That
bird.
happened.
Yeah, the rainbow bird came around.
So spoopy.
It went to the top of the mountain. Or over the mountain. So shit
Keep
now-
guessing, you guys will get it eventually. It's fine. It's been 2 weeks. It's fine. It seemed to have been chasing some sort of creature. And when it went to the other side of the mountain, it seemed to fly off into the clouds away from said creature and heading off toward Kanto as the last light faded from the day.
That happened.
You guys don't
Perfect
remember. It's
recap.
fine. It's fine. You guys don't.
I
It's,
remember.
don't worry about it. It's fine.
Perfect.
You told
It's
me,
fine.
I remember.
You guys definitely, didn't forget one of the phone calls either. But it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We got this. Everything's fine. What's going on over here, Fomo?
Clearly, Why is April not riding with them?
She's too busy being angry over here.
No
Plotting
talking
her
me, I
murder.
angry.
So
Don't
I'm-
talk me. I angy.
So I'm holding a cup here. I want to know why there are dots on my cup. I
thought
believe
it-
I'm holding a cup.
I
could be
thought it was
holding-
like a calculator.
Yeah, it's a calculator. What the fuck do you mean it's a cup?
Okay.
Who
it's
holds a cup that way,
calculator.
Emerald?
Well, I couldn't tell what it was, so I made a guess.
Even an educated guess.
Hey, don't give him credit. There was nothing educated about that wrong guess.
Look at that. Look at this. Look at this good. You know what? This is the best recap of last game that there was. Good, congratulations. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go, April. I'll give you 5 gospiration for that.
Oh, thank you.
One for
April.
every person.
All right, now that the inspiration has been given, remember that we're going to Mount Silver because we're trying to delay the whole arrival.
Is that what we're doing?
For Sherry, because Sherry
We-
doesn't want to go.
All right. Yeah.
Sure doesn't want to go, and we technically have no reason to rush forward.
Definitely no reason to rush whatsoever,
No,
which
whatsoever.
is why I had to last minute rewrite this game. So, you guys make your way up this mountain. You see the rainbow bird Pokemon flying off toward Kanto. You guys spend the night here on top of this hill, surrounded by these trees. No Zubats attacking you. Again, potentially because of the knocked out population that's around this area.
Mm-hmm.
But
Jotonian fucking Rowlets.
while you guys are sleeping, I believe 2 of you potentially have a dream. If you want.
Make frivolous decisions.
Do 2 of you have a dream?
Sure.
It's like one of you
We have
wants
the
to.
same dream.
What about the other one? Does the other one want to? There's only one Jirachi, so.
That's why he just pulls us into one thing at once.
It's a conference call.
I have a busy schedule. I got to get to other people with wishes.
Oh,
Chop
I'm
chop!
probably gonna
I got
regret-
Come on!
Ah! I just dealt things to people.
What did you deal?
I just dealt a Rotom to Will.
You gave me a weird
give me the whole
freaking
bag.
Apom.
I gave you an Apom.
Oh, you gave me the
Come
evil
on! It's
Apom.
Christmas!
Scarf.
If you
oh, hey, I got another dealing. Cool.
Jared,
Here
you
you go. Here are the
gave,
2 that you
you gave me
gave
the whole bag.
I gave you a bag?
Blue,
You
do
gave
you want
me 2
Zor-
bags. Say
I
what's
would
in
like
it.
all the things back, yes.
Here you go. Here's Zoru.
What the fuck did you do?
gave me
I don't,
the
I guess I right clicked and went to deal instead of search. Because they're right fucking beside each other. Let's put all those things back in here.
Here's
Let's put all these things back in here, shall we?
the
Let's just,
Zorua that you gave me.
let's just put all this back in here. Let's just put all of that. Anyway, continue. Emerald, do you want to have a dream?
I do want to have a dream.
You do want to have a dream.
I do want to have a dream.
Alrighty. Let me make sure that you guys didn't get dealt anything else. You have the Mega Bitch.
Mega
What
bitch
You have he
102.
who walks the path. You have a
Are they just, like,
Fineon.
things on your table?
Congratulations, we fixed it. It's all been fixed.
I knew
I
he who
miss
walks the
Mega
path
Man
would
so
come
much.
back.
You ain't come crawling back.
No, it would just come crawling back.
I meant he would return to save us from our sins. For he walks the path.
You said
he
did you put the Zorua in the thing or Emerald? Damn it!
What the fuck?
Damn it!
What the fuck is happening?
I keep going to deal for some reason.
Why is there a thing floating on my screen here?
Deal or no deal?
You already got Zorua in your big,
Okay, thank you.
fucking drag.
Thank you. All my stuff's getting lost now. It's getting scattered to the fucking winds.
Welcome to the smoothest start I think we've ever had in Pokemon.
Shut up! I'll kill
I
you.
mean, while we're here, may as well, right?
Talking about
No! Hold the fuck! Hold on! How actual dare you?
What did you do, Momo?
Do it.
I just want to give me a minute. I just want to make sure all this stuff's
Don't
still
let
here.
him rest.
I just want to make sure all this.
You know what?
Fucking Will has the fucking mansion.
He's actually the Chandelure back for revenge.
I think when things were dealt out, Jirachi fucking exploded. I don't fucking no. There it is. All right, I found. No, don't worry about that. That's
Is
fine.
there a way that like we can?
Shut up!
disable
FOMO.
FOMO.
Is there an issue?
Are you sure about this?
Before, you know what? Hold on. Let me go and get the list. Let me go get the list. FOMO.
Well, in the meantime, our two dreamers can contemplate the obviously and should be frivolous wishes.
Well, my first.
How about you shut up?
It-
How about I'm not listening to your wishes right now?
No,
I'm
they
not-
have time to contemplate and plan.
I'm thinking about my wish. I'm not saying it yet. Don't worry. I'm just explaining that I have 2 wishes that I could spend on anything I want.
Mm-hmm.
I'll kill you. I'll kill all of
the
you.
whole wide world, like movie tickets to see that hot new film, MacGruber Part 2, The MacGrubening.
I wish that was what it was called.
There it is. Okay.
Oh my god.
So FOMO, you've had the key, the ruin, the skull, the gem, the vizier, the rogue, the jester. Okay.
I remember the jester. I remember
Cool.
the fart.
So go ahead and just roll me. Go ahead and roll me a D. Go ahead and roll me a D12, please. We'll re-roll
Okay.
stuff if we need to,
Alright.
which we will
Here we go.
probably.
3.
Okay. One.
Statistically unlikely.
Fucking there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. You already had the key. Roll
Here we
again.
go again.
Yeah, I didn't even look at your fucking. I'm just looking at the list of them. I'm not even looking at your Fuck it. I'm not looking at your actual list. All right, fucking 3. Hold on, 3 on your list. Leave me alone.
This is the best.
I'll
sentence.
kill all of you.
You
Anyway,
know things are fucked when I'm the most well-behaved one right now.
Have you
What's
already
that
have you
Pokemon?
already had Gym 3 syndrome?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Fuck. It doesn't. I thought you did, and that's why I'm like, it is not listed here.
I also got the comment recently. That I
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
listen.
gonna write off the comment as well. Give me a second. Roll, just roll again. Just fucking, just roll again.
sure,
This is fine.
Are you-
How you doing,
I
chat?
This is
do it-
fine.
do it later. We don't have to do it all right now.
No, fuck it. We're doing it. You did it.
Two?
No, we're not going back anymore.
No
you
backsies.
can't do this to me.
2.
You can't fucking.
All right, 2. Lovely.
We'll get to that one in a second.
Please come back.
We'll get to that one in a second. All right, roll me another one.
Please come back. 9.
On this day,
You've been in a coma for 7 years.
What'd you get? 9.
blue and mad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, she
6,
got 9.
7, 8, 9. Okay. You only have like kind of game-changing ones left. So like
You
next,
know, then you should be glad that I'm doing them now.
next. It's gonna be an interesting game already.
Is she gonna get wishes?
What's this? What'd you roll this time? A 12? 12?
No.
Fucking reroll.
Is Jirachi gonna pull off?
You don't have 12
left.
left.
One.
1. All right. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even see that I had these unlocked. I had to refresh, but I got the cool Christmas emote. Yeah.
We'll just wait for it on that one.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
And
the
this is the last one.
8.
8. Fucking roll me a d4.
It had to happen. Like it had
Okay,
to.
where's the
I think
D4?
that's legitimately the last one. No, you still have 2 more. Okay. yeah.
Okay. I need to find where the fuck. Someone, can I borrow a D4? I'm gonna borrow yours.
Someone give her a d4.
Go ahead.
More like a
that's a
D4.
pretty-
Oh my fucking god! Why?
He said that day
Alright.
Dew lost his fucking mind and went on
Anyway,
a
welcome.
genocidal rampage. Thankfully, April got to lesbians in the end.
So, you guys go to bed. As you
Are you
guys
telling
go,
them to go in timeout?
as you guys go to bed, everyone dies.
We start a new
Frogs
campaign.
fall from Mount Silver, squashing.
We all die of Hinamizawa syndrome.
What
TRP begins now.
As you guys go to sleep, April, Evelyn, and Varric, you guys dream a great dream. Dusty isn't there.
How dare you?
Tragic.
Neither is happy.
It's my dream. He can be here if I want him
Not unless you fucking wish for it, bitch.
to.
As
It's my
the
dream.
3 of you dream of endless blackness, you look off to each other, and you're like, "Oh hey, what's up?" I can't anymore. I just roll with it.
Like, hello, welcome to the
Evelyn,
Bitch Anonymous
April.
Club.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
hello. This is a weird dream.
Ah, it's hyper aware of itself. Interesting.
Bitches Anonymous Club. As you guys stand there for a little while, eventually you guys hear the ding-a-ling-a-ling. That's all too familiar to 2 of you. Swoop.
Hey, Sherry, you think you're missing out? You ever feel like you're missing out on something big?
As the ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling seems to happen, your friend, Jirachi, who's always been your friend, look how friendly he is, with his third eye on his tummy, descends downward from the darkness. And as he does, he seems to show himself to the 2 of you once more. You guys recognize this as the time you guys would normally want to make your wishes. April, you're here too.
Yeah, I was like, hello?
Technically, this is Evelyn's first dream experience with this.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
She never
Why is
saw it
there a
before.
floating baby?
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
I
Why
hug
is
it.
it
Rocky.
dangling?
I hug it.
You hug it. Congratulations.
Yay.
There you go.
I just wanted, yay.
It allows itself to be hugged. You feel it is much heavier than it probably has any right to be.
It's floating.
It's helping. It's helping you. It's helping you.
It's
hug
helping
it.
a little bit.
Fucking
What's like nibbler?
fucking
Each pound of which
Keanu
weighs
just
up
walks
to
in,
about-
opens the fridge. Hey guys, and then leaves.
Oh, hey,
Oh, wait, what's going on with Keanu? Oh, he's got. I'm
Go,
not
my
s-
boy.
Keanu goes back to his dream where it's just that kitty ride. Does anyone have a quarter?
The way that it was being held up, it looked like he had bikini. He had a hat for bikini or whatever. Like, it looked
That
like
makes
a little-
sense. It's a dream. So
the three
stuff's
of you,
weird.
the three of you understand that the creature here is Jirachi, the wish-granting Pokemon. As you guys feel it within yourselves, you guys can ask it any one thing you wish tonight. And over the next couple of nights, you will gain more times to do things. However,
Unless you're me.
each night, one and one alone. Or, you know, near-death experiences, but we'll, whatever. Do any of you have anything you wish to ask Jirachi for tonight?
But don't you have to do it a bunch of favors first?
Maybe I
Fucking
get to hang out
Keanu,
with
just fucking
her.
roll, all right? Just fucking roll.
If you actually get to hang out with us in the dream. Is it?
Keanu gets in the dream. Hey guys, I came here with Jonathan.
Man, I wish Jonathan was here.
It's just a wish.
As you see scarred Jonathan with like prison year.
Punished, Jonathan.
Jonathan the Punished. Comes back as a writhing mass of black oily goo.
Didn't he die?
Nah, he
No,
went
you
to
get
prison.
out of jail.
Is this necromancy technically?
There you go, Keanu.
Aw.
Yeah, plenty more if you want to try again. It's now or never, bitch.
Okay.
I
Roll again.
will live
You think I'm afraid of
forever.
this now? You think I'm afraid of you?
You should be.
9. Can I turn it into an automatic success?
Ha! I'm just gonna write them all down in case you do it again. Fucking, we'll come to this in a second. There you go, bitch. You think I'm afraid?
Yes.
There's your key.
He really wants in that dream.
6.
Okay.
I was only gonna do the 1, but now I feel like I've been challenged.
You have to.
Fomal, I can't believe you orchestrated this.
Yeah, it was all
This
my
is
plan.
just
This was
the
all
rest
my-
of game now.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking-
when, like,
so
Keanu
wrong,
would
you
do
die.
and then like someone donates like 20 of them.
This is why I love Pokemon, guys. This is just amazing.
Hey, they work. The Christmas emotes work.
Yeah, I
Hey,
said
cool.
so earlier.
I didn't
know I
notice.
had them.
I can't use them.
Refresh your page.
No.
Oh wait, you're doing it from you're singing it from there. That's right.
Yeah.
My bad. But yeah, we got the Christmas emotes.
See,
I love
it's not that one, but it's also like I don't want to write it on the card, but I guess I fucking I'll just do this. There we go.
Are you shitting me?
You're trying your best, man. Reroll. I haven't changed your thing up. You already rolled a 9.
12.
Son of a bitch.
Say the words. Say
Say the
them.
words.
Finally, someone
Fucking
else got
fine!
not 3.
You think I'm afraid of 4 players using wishes? You think I'm afraid of this?
When you have infinite fate cards like Keanu, it's kind of hard not to get what you want.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
also, Yaya is there.
Oh yes, don't I have fate cards?
Oh, hi Keanu.
Do you?
Do you?
I
Did you
think
put
I
them in
do,
your
but
stuff?
I won't use them. I was just trying to piss you off.
Do you?
You won't use them.
I mean, you
John?
have them in the other game.
Jonathan might. I'm asking.
Let's look. Altogether, you have 25 inspiration, and to be fair, 20 of that is Jonathan's, and 5 of that is Joseph's. So, you know, if Jonathan gets another 10, then he can have a fate card that you can use because it's yours.
No, Jonathan specifically.
Your second character, Jonathan, because you have to have 2 characters in all my fucking games.
Jonathan pops into
Okay,
the dream.
we'll make it easy and we'll make it different from the other games. You see, Jonathan will meld into the mind of Joseph, be a second personality, and then I'll converse with myself all the fucking time.
Why is he talking to himself?
So, as the 4 of you, or as the 3 of you are here with Jirachi, Keanu does walk up and open up the little, like a little fridge in this area that was just completely surrounded in blackness, and then just kind of stands there.
Keanu just like,
Gotta-
How do you have? I thought
You thought wrong.
Joker,
I-
look. We
Hi,
have
Keanu.
more-
Oh my
you're
fucking
really
god.
Like I stole
Burnt
you.
Berries just gave $30 for our favorite prisoner.
Yeah.
You guys just
let him get.
you
the
guys just
wish
want to see me
card.
suffer. Is all you want.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, my wish wasn't gonna be that
2,
big,
3, 4,
so
5. So, let's just get rid of this bag because this bag is evil and I hate it. You have 5 left for Jonathan and 5 left for Joseph. And Jonathan just got a fate card.
All right. I will not use it yet.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Are you sure?
I am sure because I like doing it like when people least expect it, like during a date or something.
I like doing it when people are like, "Hiya!" and you throw it out again. Anyway, there you go.
Let's wait until it's inappropriate. Because right now it's appropriate.
So, yeah, you guys each feel that you have several wishes with Jirachi, Keanu and Varric, Keanu, Varric, and Evelyn. I believe all 3 of you feel like if you have 2 wishes with Jirachi, you can spend
I
one
only
today.
have this one left.
Oh, you only have this one left. What was your other wish?
That's
Oh,
the first
did you
one
not
that
get
I made.
3?
No, I did not get
Oh,
3.
thank fucking God. Okay.
Yeah, I was the only person to not get 3,
And
and then
Ap-
Keanu just did.
And April, you have 3 wishes. You guys know you can only use 1 tonight, though.
each one
I
amongst
wish
us.
for love. I wish
This
for
is the only place I
life.
can find these energy drinks.
What was that?
From this fridge. It's the only place I can find them.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Like, I look everywhere, and they're like, no, it's like, it's not real, bro.
I'm like, what do you mean Jirachi Aid isn't real?
Dummy.
It's right here.
It's right here. Takes out gun.
Anyways, you guys playing laser foosball or what?
That'd be fun.
It's pretty great.
I mean, it's a dream. Whatever.
You guys see that when you mention the laser foosball, Jirachi turns into his large buff form.
For the,
Oh.
last, for the last time, Sherry, they're not all in the same dream doing stuff without you.
I know they are. It's not fair.
You're just being paranoid.
Staring down at their unconscious bodies.
It's not fair. Do any of you have a wish you want to use?
No.
No.
Well, really?
I didn't expect to come this far.
Fomar, are you sure you don't have a wish you want to use?
I wish Jennifer was here.
What?
I wish
I-
Out of all the characters,
There you go. You could have wished for chemo. You could have wished for.
Well, what do you mean exactly by "I wish he was here"? Do you mean you wish he was in the dream, or you mean you wish he here in reality?
I just said that I wish he was here. I didn't say anything else. He's probably trapped here forever now.
This is actually him, though. He's just stuck in this realm with his physical body.
This is like kind of like where the thing was trying to eat my butthole, and then the bird
going
showed
on?
up. For context, now that you're all here and can see it, because it's really hard to describe this vast expanse of nothingness.
Ah, I see.
Hey, Jonathan.
What's
Hi.
going on?
Oh, you're just in like an endless dream place
And then
with
I finally
Jirachi.
come
This is
to-
Jirachi. This is Jonathan.
Hi.
Big buff Jirachi walks over to you.
Oh yeah, he's buff.
Where's Radita?
Oh no.
Check your Pokeball.
By the way, your Rattata's name is number 1.
Where's number 1?
There you go. Number 1, unfortunately, isn't here.
Unfortunately.
No, number 1, where are you? Number 1.
I wish
Starts
number
press-
1 was here.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding.
And you're gonna just let him suffer?
Just let him fucking die.
We'll
You know what? I'm okay if this is just the.
we'll find
Rest
each
of the
other again, but first, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
That's one word for it.
It's been a little while.
Several weeks.
Yeah, a lot has changed since then.
What do you mean?
I mean, he
Number
was in
one.
prison.
Number 1, for example, no longer is the number 1 Rattata.
Oh no, what
What?
happened?
Impossible.
He became Eradicate.
Oh no!
Development.
You see,
I was
in
kicked
order-
out of the B button league.
What's wrong with that?
I was kicked out of the B button league.
Don't you understand?
No.
Now Eradicate has bigger teeth that they need to manage.
I mean, you
Meaning-
can just like chew on some stuff, and that'd be fine.
But what if it becomes human flesh?
I mean, they typically, I don't think they do that
Eradicate is
unless you like
skinny.
starve him, which I would hope you don't do.
I would never starve number
Definitely
1.
Don't feed him only cardboard.
I'll remember that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Although you should basically follow that
So
rule with
far-
every animal.
Eradicate and I have been going on a new diet that I found on the internet.
Oh,
It's
no.
called We Don't Have
Yeah.
Any Money.
You see, because we were in prison, we got to try this diet I never heard of, where I eat clay.
How's that
Oh.
going?
Which, by the way, is an actual diet, an actual problem. Look it up.
Oh, okay, thank you.
3.
You were just
What?
considered like paleo or something, or
What are you doing?
I was in
Like
prison.
Paleontology? You eat
Why
dinosaur
were you
bones?
in prison to begin with?
I can barely remember. Hold on. It was such a long time ago. Do you guys remember?
Did he
Here
ever
you go,
say
pal.
why he was in prison?
No,
He said-
it-
Money.
said there was a
Free
list of things.
Are you giving him money?
You already gave him so much money.
Well, yeah, but you gotta help him get back on his feet.
He's stuck in the playground now.
I mean, clay is pretty expensive, probably.
Yeah,
Like-
no.
remember
gotta
the
eat
last
something.
time we met?
Uh huh.
After that event, I lost my clothes and I was arrested for public indecency.
Okay,
I've been there.
go on. Wait, what?
And after that, due to a misunderstanding and me giving me giving a command or something. I mixed up my words and told Raditz to attack the police.
Okay.
And
Go
then I got scared, got into the ship, and escaped the country.
Okay. All right.
That's how I ended up in Unova, where I thought I was free.
Okay.
But then I need to get money, so I got this job offer where they wanted me to collect some items, and they turned out to be human organs.
Which
I-
human organ?
I don't know anymore, but they ran away and I was the one taking all the blame. I tried to explain what happened, but then Raditz bit them.
Okay.
Wait,
Anything
And
so
else?
evolved.
Then we went to prison, and that's where we had to fend for ourselves. And Raditz had to evolve in order to save me from the wild prisoner Pokemon. By that I mean thugs that want to beat the shit out of me.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
you didn't land in a Garbodor like you said?
I did. Now you
Metaphorically.
have now you have the context that I was naked when that happened.
Oh, because you ate your clothes.
That's what happened. I
Oh,
wondered where my clothes
I
went.
like we're going on a journey of discovery where we're all figuring out what happened.
Interesting.
It's like the beginning of a
Yes.
who done, except you know
But-
who done it, and now it's a how done it.
Really, you zoom in on my face for the real good.
What's
But,
Jirachi doing in all of this?
Playing laser foosball, man,
By
During
itself.
prison, unfortunately,
with Yee.
not, o-
Oh,
not only
okay.
did Rattata evolve into Eradicate, due to the currency system, I evolved into a chain smoker.
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
I didn't know I was supposed to trade the cigarettes. They just gave them to me, and then I got into trouble for smoking in prison. And now I have an addiction too.
You know that it's only been like 2 weeks, right?
Mama always
That's
told
your
me
butt.
that one puff would be enough. I didn't believe her.
If this campaign is any example, a lot of shit can happen in 2 weeks.
That's what Graham told me.
So,
By the way, you see that Jirachi's just like sweating and like concentrating so hard, and fucking Yeye's just like decided to win.
But
Does Yeye have a
it's
butt body
okay
also?
though. I
No.
did make one friend in
Aw.
prison. His name was Bubba Joe. He was sent to prison for Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
We became
Oh, weird, John. Oh, wow, that's so weird. That
Oh, where'd he go?
It's so weird that he got sent out of the dream world because the dream world's collapsing.
Oh, he must.
Keanu.
he must
I
have
will
lost.
never forget your kindness. Thanks
They're-
for the money.
They're foosballing too hard. The dream is collapsing.
It's almost as if you guys have only a small amount of time to make any forms of wishes. Oh no!
I'm gonna go talk to Jirachi on my own. And I'm just gonna DM you when I want to talk to Jirachi about.
Well, that was I
Oh,
think
no,
that was a
disconnection.
good wish. I think it
oh
did
no,
a
he
good wish.
disconnected. Shit.
What happened? Who
He's,
disconnected?
well, obviously he disconnected so he can
Oh,
come
I
and talk
understand.
to me on his own. Duh.
Exactly.
Oh man, and all the dream world is collapsing, and Keanu's talking to Jirachi, and two of you over here still maybe have wishes. Who's to say? Unless you want to keep them for now.
I do have a wish.
Oh wow, what is it?
Please
Fucking-
don't kill me.
I'd explain it better, but you're saying that we're Russian here.
What's the
Oh,
fucking
no.
wish?
I wish I was better at training Pokemon. There.
Okay, cool, man.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's a fine.
I
Like
don't want to
in
just outright wish
battle
for
or
all
in
my Pokemon to be
algebra?
stronger. So I'm like, there we go. That's a good compromise. Wish I was
Wish-
better at training them.
Wish you were better at training Pokemon?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we can do
but
that.
like in battle or like in algebra. Is it like a circus animal kind of deal?
Yeah, what kind of training? Like fighting, contest,
Pokemon fighting.
Pokemon fighting. Oh, okay, not even Pokemon battling, like actual like
Battling.
underground Pokemon
God
fighting.
damn, stop doing this to me! You know what I meant.
Meanwhile, back in Unova with the biker gang of escaped criminals. Joe, you're back. Hey, Bubba Joe. Yo, dude. Did you get to tell her how you felt?
Yo,
Not this time.
where were you?
But I'll always have next month to tell her how I feel.
It's okay. You'll get it next time, boss.
Tell Keanu.
As
He's
he
like the only one
hides-
he's like the only one you ever talked to.
as he hides his picture of of April when she was getting a health hazard complaint in the restaurant.
Didn't
So
you
that's why you were in fucking wherever the fuck that was.
I always knew you, Rachel. Did you know me? Who?
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, Sinnoh. Yeah, I was talking about the town in Sinnoh. Typical Novice, not the I can't remember the town off the top of my head because my brain isn't functioning today.
Wasn't it just the town that we arrived at?
So let's see here.
Don't worry about my thing. That could happen whenever. Assuming it possible.
What am I drawing?
What are you drawing?
As you say that to Jirachi, Jirachi looks to you, slightly frustrated because it lost its foosball game, but because Yaya decided to win, you see, and the winner got to sit in your lap. As Jirachi looks to you and has a little ding-a-ling-a-lingle. At which point, Keanu's yeeted out of Dream World.
Oh. Oh no, he's dead.
Oh no, he died.
As Keanu is yeeted out of Dream World, just like fucking Jonathan was. April's also yeeted out of Dream World because she did her wish.
That was her wish, to make
Yeah, it's
Jonathan
true,
appear.
it's true.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Wait,
She did her wish, so she's yeeted out.
Okay.
Varric, you say your wish, and then he yeeted out.
Ah.
Ow. Bye, Evelyn.
Bye. See ya.
Evelyn, you are the final person here with Jirachi. Jirachi looks to you. You look to Jirachi.
And I looked at him.
7 hookers.
Do you want 7 hookers?
No, I don't think she does.
Or 7
Thank you for the offer, but no.
Nah, maybe another
Not
time.
really interested, you
Yeah,
know?
Deco, just 7 donuts. That's it.
I think that I have a fucking list.
How dare you fucking wink, Aaron? Yeah, use those emotes while you can, boys. They're gonna be gone in January. They
It'll
took
be
a
very
week to
sad.
to
She's
fucking load in there.
She's gonna. I'll
Just
DM
just
you.
redo them without the hats.
Oh, by the way, it's gonna be 20 soon. You know what that means? The next apocalypse theory.
So what'd you say, Evelyn?
I'm gonna DM you.
Okay. Perfectly fine with me. You know what? Maybe I should have just grabbed. Maybe I should have just grabbed the alcohol. You know what?
Maybe.
Where's it at?
Might be one of those days.
One of those days. You
might
wanna
just-
wake up Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks.
Joker.
I'm not even sure if this is good.
What is it?
It's just a drink that my uncle gave me. It's Red's Wicked Apple. It's like an apple drink. Oh no, man. Maybe. Depends on what happens with the other fake card stuff.
It's an ale, so I would say no. But you might like it more than someone like me.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, 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 bam.
You calling yourself a hooker?
Ah, it's not very good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ale.
Wow,
Quick, add the
Chico.
G Fuel.
quick,
Oh,
add
God.
G Fuel.
I.
Quick, add the G Fuel.
Wow, Chico. Insulting my art?
Hmm?
Insulting my art? Oh, that's not very good.
Where's your art? Where is it? I don't see any new art. You're a liar. Okay, so
It's in the game!
oh, this one?
Yeah.
That never happened. I insult it. Anyway, find another Earth ring and do that, and then I'll be happy.
Fine. This one has a mole on its cheek.
There you
It's a
go.
different Earth
It's a
ring.
different Earth
Oh,
ring.
see?
Oh, I didn't
French
even
Earth
see this.
As you whisper your wish to it, Jirachi nods, flutters around you, and you get the feeling that you may never see Jirachi again.
I want to hug him again.
Kiss it in the face.
You hug Jirachi. It allows you.
We wasted your time with Jonathan.
As you hug Jirachi, Jirachi looks back at you. You look at Jirachi, and then it turns buff again and walks away.
Oh, thanks for saving me, by the way.
It's like not even a 1 second transition. It's like.
It walks away as you say thank you. You see like the very toned, muscular body of Jirachi lift up a hand over its head.
Yeah, like the walking away way. Kinda. Yes.
The dark souls like stay strong. Just.
And you eat it out of the dream world.
Ah.
So, back here now. As everybody went to sleep, several of them slept harder than others. And Rocket Grunt 77, you were the first one of the main group here to rise. As you look around at everyone, you notice that some of them have disappeared, and one of them is awake. Not Sherry.
All right.
You see that Reyna is awake, and she's just kind of floating there.
All right, let's wake up. I think today's gonna be a good make your own food kind of day.
Kind of food you want to make, my dude?
He's gonna go hunting.
Go hunting?
Yeah.
You wanna try to find some Ekans to grill over a fire?
Is he
Or...
gonna eat it raw?
Eat it alive?
You wanna maybe like go down to like a stream and see if you can pluck some Goldine out of the water?
No, even further.
What do you wanna do, my dude?
Steelix on rye.
Well,
I feel like
you go out to look for a Steelix. As you go out to look for a Steelix, you eventually return hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, not Steelix on rye. I think he's going to jump into the fucking lake and look in the water and fucking fish with his bare hands.
Okay, go ahead. You jump into the lake. As you do, you find a stream. You jump into. It's not really a lake, but you try to fish up something with your bare hands. You will have disadvantage upon going into it with your bare hands. So go ahead and roll me, Dex with disadvantage. You can counter it, of course, by using inspiration if you want.
Why do you think I'm going in? I like the disadvantage.
Okay, go ahead. You don't get anything.
By the way, Deco,
Yes.
I want to mention something.
What's up?
Last game, the last rolls I did were 5, 4, 3.
And then you got a 2 right now.
Yep.
What happens when we get to 1? You know what?
Fine,
You don't get to do rolls today.
Dodge the hyper beam.
You don't get to do rolls today. I don't want to see a 0 on a dice.
Just adds.
But you do return. You come back. Unfortunately, you weren't able to get much of anything from the stream. It's almost as if a lot of the Pokemon are missing this morning. As you come back, on your way, you notice that both Oscar and Chemo seem to be a little bit away from the area. You notice they weren't there before when you had left, and they seem to be both staring over toward Mount Silver.
What's up?
Oscar looks back over to you, and Chemo just kind of keeps looking over toward the mountain. As you kind of approach, he looks back. Where you been?
Fishing.
Good luck.
It didn't work.
I don't know if there's any Pokemon around here.
Strange.
Ever since last night, that strange thing that Keanu saw. There were Noctowl in the woods. There were things everywhere. But when I woke up this morning, the forest was still.
Do you think there's any human interference going on here?
The only human we know that lives around here, or at least that's staying around here, is the champion over on the mountain. And that was where we saw that bird go for a brief moment. Other than that, though, there is one other thing. Remember that hut that we saw down the way?
Yeah.
There seems to be some smoke coming up from the cabin. Someone's obviously there.
So, the cabin or the champion?
I don't think there's an or to it. They're both on the way, if we plan on going that way. To be fair, though, we didn't know there was going to be somebody at the cabin before we made that decision. We could try to go the other way if we wanted to, but I want to go to the cabin.
Yeah.
I want to know if someone's living there. They may understand if this is something that just happens, something normal. Maybe they're early hibernation.
Destroying the environment is more Unova thing, so we gotta stop it before it gets worse.
Let's just not jump to conclusions, all right? Let's go and see if the local knows anything about it.
Right.
And if they won't say anything, then, well, I'll just figure it out myself.
I got the backup. Cracks knuckles.
Well, let's go and see if we can get the others up and see if we can get something in our stomachs before heading out. The three of you make your way back toward the camp. While you've been gone, the others have woken up from their shared dream with Jirachi.
Morning.
Their shared Jirachi dream. The Jirachi chess.
That was a weird dream.
Huh?
Huh?
It's just like a black black emptiness, and then there was some laser foosball.
There was a lot of laser foosball.
Oh man, I love laser food.
Oh, you had a dream like that too? That's
Yeah.
weird.
I
I
had this
read that too.
weird dream where there was this escaped felon from Unova, and you guys were helping him.
That's weird.
Ah, weird.
I'm not.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I want to say he did have a dream like that, but it's unrelated.
It's just not. It happened, but like it wasn't actually that. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, no, Dusty.
As you wake up, Evelyn, you notice
Hmm.
that Dusty is not sleeping on you.
Oh no.
Dusty is
Does he look okay?
Dusty is sleeping over by a tree stump.
Does he look okay?
He seems perfectly fine without you. Thank you very much.
Cold.
Is he still
But
sleeping?
fair.
He is asleep.
I'm gonna go over and start petting him, just really softly.
You go over
He
and you
breaks
start
your
petting Dusty.
fist.
As you guys kind of get brought up to speed by Oscar and Chemo, again, just kind of talking about the fact that you guys don't know if there's any other Pokemon around this area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
The area
That's
seems very still, and it seems to have happened ever since whatever you guys saw over at Mount Silver. They mentioned the cabin and that there is some smoke coming up from it, meaning that somebody's there. So that'd be probably the best place to go to eventually figure out anything about what's going on.
We have a saying in Unova: don't meet your heroes. I'm gonna place a bet. It's a champion causing all this. Anyone want to bet against me?
Ugh.
Why
Uh,
would he do that?
I don't know, but usually heroes are jackasses.
I think it's Grandpa. He points at Chikorita.
Chica!
As
How
he
dare you say that about Grandpa?
as his assumption with you pointing at Chikorita.
So you're grandpa, huh? I got my eye on you.
She's not Grandpa.
Oh God.
She stares back into your eyes, unflinching from April's hands, where she belongs.
As there's this aura between the two of them, the sky starts breaking. Weaker people start falling through this hockey show.
Well, here I go.
I like this Chikorita.
I like the well, here I go, and just fucking Merrick turning over.
He just rolls back over in his sleeping bag.
You stand this pressure.
As Joseph spins his spear, slams it down. All right, kid, let's go save your brother.
I'd like to know, do you guys want to make any preparations before you head off toward the cabin?
Let's get some grub on.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Have to
Okay.
make a grub.
Do you guys want to
Breakfast.
do you guys want to make anything special, or do you guys want to just make something that'll be filling for now?
We got the stuff to make some food.
I mean, we do.
Then-
Eat a snack.
I
You
mean,
do have
there's
stuff
a
in your
lot of
forage bag.
people here. I do have enough stuff. I think. Not.
What do you want?
counting
What
the
do you want
ridiculous
to?
amount of
What do you want to
chocolate.
do? What are your three
Oh, God,
ingredients?
that's a lot of chocolate.
What are your
That's
three
a lot of
ingredients,
chocolate.
April?
I'm trying to look at this. All right, we
Actually,
got-
you guys have a lot of people on you now. What are your 4 ingredients?
Oh fuck!
Mhm.
Alright.
Choose a
Oh.
meat and several berries.
Oh, I'm enjoying this artistic
I mean, I do
interpretation.
have
Will.
several bucks of stuff.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
What is your
This is,
4 ingredients?
We could pour a super potion in it and see if it makes it a super meal.
I got him out.
Do you want
I've never
Uh,
tried that.
a honey berry smoothie?
Yes. I mean, we're going to bring out the milk, the water. Every time I pull fucking milk, you guys start fucking bitching.
You want to pull out the milk?
Yeah, you gotta get
Yeah,
your
fuck you. Put the
dairy
milk
on
out
it.
too.
All right.
As Joseph's eyes grow wide, milk. He falls to his knees. Please, I want a cup. Sherry hates milk. I'm kidding. Unless Sherry does hate milk, then I'll keep that.
Are you okay?
All right, April, you've got your 4 ingredients. Does anybody wish to aid April in things? Looking at April's compliments ability, she can have 2 allies help her with 1 roll each. She has to roll Dex, Perception, and Diligence. Does any
I
2
almost
ally
forgot
wish
the
to
most
help?
important part. Hold on.
I can help.
Of course, you are correct. Milkshake has to be there. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any secret ingredient.
Yeah.
I've never tried. What form of Reddita is that? Looks
Does
to be
anybody wish to help her?
Yes, I do.
Okay, one's Varric.
Me.
Keanu and Varric are gonna help you.
All right, let's go.
First roll is
Alright.
a Dex roll. Is anybody do you guys want to help her with the Dex roll, or do you guys want to let her do that
Can
one by
I-
herself?
Can I help with cutting ingredients?
You can, but you're not going to help with actual rolls because only up to 2 people can help.
All right.
You can just be there first thing for the milk.
I'm gonna cut ingredients for the privilege of
You
the
cut
milk.
up the berries.
There you go. You're helping.
All right.
Hooray.
Does anybody want to help with the Dex roll, or are you guys gonna let her do the Dex roll herself? Because you guys can only help on 2 rolls.
I can do either or. I got real good eyesight, but you got pretty good eyesight. And then the other thing was something else that I don't remember what it was.
Dex, Perception, Diligence. Which roll do you guys want to help with?
Yeah, let's do the first 2.
All right, that sounds good.
Basically, you guys are gonna be rolling to see if you get if you are able to add anything to it. So, which roll do you want to help with, Keanu?
I'll do Dex.
Okay. Since Dex is the first roll, go ahead and roll me for your Dex.
Yeet. 14.
14.
Joker.
I believe that should be fine. I will give a +1 for a 14. So go ahead and roll me for your Dex +1. You can do whatever you want to with things and all that good stuff.
All right, let's see what happens. Da 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 da
Oh
da
my
da da
God.
da da. See, I'm still trying to accept the fact that Jonathan's trapped in this prison. It's
You
kind
ha-
of
you
on my
haven't-
mind right now.
Fomo,
It's
you
fine.
have,
He got yeeted.
Fomo, you have inspiration. I just want to remind you of that.
Yeah, but I already rolled though.
Next, no, I just wanted to remind you for the other 2 rolls in case things happen. You're gonna help with Perception, Varric.
Yes. I
Roll that
will.
perception.
I am putting 2 inspiration into this roll.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Let's do this. Here's the first perception roll. That's a nice 12. That's a pretty good baseline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next up, 15. That's a good roll.
21.
And the final one.
21.
Okay.
So 15.
The final one was literally just me waiting to see if you had a nat 20 or not.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be giving a +2 to April.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put an inspiration. I want to see how this goes.
Why?
Plus,
Yes.
So that's a 12. That's a 12 altogether.
Alright.
So the first roll was a 7 on a nat 1,
Yeah,
and
exciting.
the next roll was a 12. All right, so roll your diligence.
All right, let's see how this goes.
Art complete.
All right,
Hey, you did pretty well on diligence.
Secret ingredient has been deployed.
And the secret ingredient has been deployed. You make some good smoothies. They're not
It was a little bit of.
they're
a
not
write-off.
fantastic. You probably didn't choose the correct berries for it, and the honey makes things a little bit too sweet. You're able to dilute it slightly with the milkiness, but it's not your best. It's not your best.
Yeah, it's not my best. You know, I was kind of still thinking about the fact that we went to for probably Pokemon Hell.
One dream, ma'am.
What dream?
Oh. So that was inside Biggie's ball.
So
There we go. I'm gonna bring him out and I'm gonna drink my super sweet shake.
You get your super sweet shake. Because of the super sweet shake, it was somewhat saved by the diligence roll. So we will say that that for the remainder of the day, you guys will be enjoying a nice +1 to your dex rolls. However, you're not going to be getting the extra +1 you would normally get because it was not the greatest roll.
It was a little bit of a, the fucking berries fell into the ground and we had to pick them up and then we didn't wash them.
Yeah, some of you guys went and scavenged some berries as well and to fill up for filler ingredients and some of them probably weren't good.
Or edible. I'm pretty sure there was a whole fucking Pokemon in there.
Yeah, Varric's dead.
Why am I the dead one?
You know what you did.
But no, you guys are each able to give yourself that little +1 to Dex. The Pokemon who are currently out will receive a +1 to Speed for the rest of the day. As things are said, eventually, you guys do decide to start heading out, and I'm guessing because you guys have other things on your mind, no one thinks to look at April for the secret ingredient.
Yeah, of course.
You can't mess with a girl's secret ingredient, guys.
As April to the new person, so what do you think? What the fuck did you say? Alright.
And that's why she's in anger. That's why she's one
You
full
have
anger.
5 seconds. You have 5 seconds to take it back.
It was good, what? It was okay.
You guys make your way down the mountain. Varric has to be good at training Pokemon. Will that be seen this episode? Probably not. I'm gonna have to write a new thing onto a sheet. And right now he's not currently training Pokemon, so there's no need to have it on there.
Yeah, I wasn't immediately gonna try using it after I only just wished for it. I'm not that.
It's not really
mean.
secretive. I'll tell you right now. From what you wished for, I'm gonna give you a new trainer technique, potentially a new teaching technique.
Ooh.
So instead of just being able to teach swagger, you'll probably be able to teach something else as well.
Ooh, I like.
It's not a secret. It's just I can't write it down there right now.
Okay, I did check. I didn't actually put favorite food, so yeah, I can say he likes milk. Okay.
Good.
Also, Burnt Berries is a new stream boss, I think.
Ah, burnt berries. Oh right, because there was some stuff going on. Guys, let's travel back a little bit before we head down the mountain, because there was a couple of things that I haven't gone over because all the fake cards and trying to get the day started and fucking this.
All right, so we're reversing time. Punches through time and space, grabs an unknown, turns it like a dial. Time goes backwards.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Shut up. So,
Cold.
Burnt Berries gave $20, says for the M Princess. Thank you very much, Burnt Berries. A Rod gave $2, says Emerald. You just missed your chance to have an actually smart character, but he is smart.
I am smart. It's just
That was 24 minutes ago, so 24 minutes ago, apparently you weren't smart. And Zahudi resubscribed at Prime for the second month in a row. Been here for a while, but here I be. Thank you very much, Zahudi. And Burnt Berries gave $10 more, saying some more share inspiration. So that's going to altogether be 15 impressive share inspiration things, as well as one more for the Emerald. Thank you guys very much.
Yay.
You can talk again, Will. I'm kidding.
You've been released from your shackles.
You've been released from. We've released the limiters, Will. We've taken off the weights.
Finally.
It's like
Penis.
we've taken off the weights as soon as that happens. Anyway.
That's when I find the Ursaring.
Will Unbound. I'm sure we have some share inspiration over here somewhere.
Finally. I can
Yeah,
now
we have a
show
couple.
you
Oh,
5%
man.
of my
Right
strength.
over here.
Oh, over here.
1%
go.
was a bit insulting, don't you think?
Copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. So, guys, you begin to make your way down the trail that you guys had found to head off toward that cabin. The cabin is at the base of Mount Silver. Upon getting over in that direction, again, you don't find any Pokemon on your way. You don't hear any Pokemon on your way. You don't see anything flying by on your way. Everything is just kind of still. Heading through the forest, you usually can at least hear a Zubat coming at you. I'm kidding.
Pikachu!
You guys could usually what?
I'm just here. Hey! 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 Hey!
As you
No,
guys
still not
make your
here.
way through, you go to try to hold Dusty the entire way. Dusty is going to walk.
There goes Dusty.
Dusty looks to you as you're holding him and kind of skirts his way out of your grip and decides to walk.
Oh, okay.
Dusty is walking
that's
beside you with a
Cool.
gait,
You go.
struttingly.
You go, Dusty. Strut your stuff.
A strong, independent Dusty.
As you guys continue forward, you don't find anything stopping you from getting to the cabin. Boop. We'll just put this right over top of Varric as he's sleeping.
That's
Aw.
fair.
Beautiful.
Hero.
As you guys make your way toward this cabin, you don't see anybody outside. You don't see any Pokemon around it. You don't see any lights on the inside either. But you do see, again, just on the other side, a slight bit of smoke rising up from a part of the cabin, showing that something on the inside at least is burning.
Oh god.
Not like on fire, otherwise, it'd be a lot blacker probably. But, for heat or anything of that nature. What would you guys like to do?
Someone is in there?
Probably.
Should we do,
Knock?
Well, somebody was making a knocking sound, and I assume it was Keanu.
What nonsense. Hello, Pikachu?
Why are you saying Pikachu?
Pikachu.
There might be a Pikachu in there.
It's supposed to be the
It's a Pikachu!
team. Listen, I know there's a reason.
You start
A coughing comes out. God damn it!
You start wailing on the door. As you do, you hear a cough coming from inside.
Open the door.
You open the door, non-prompted. Whoosh!
It's
Fighting
unlocked,
pose.
I think.
As you open up the door, you look around the dark room inside. As you do, you find what appears to be a fire at the very end of this empty dark cabin, and what appears to be some sort of a person wrapped up in a blanket over by it.
Oh no, they need soup.
You want to make your way over?
E.
You make your way over. As you do, who's there?
I'm Keanu.
Step back! As Joseph gets in front.
Hey, Dad.
Dad.
As Joseph looks forward.
You guys are like looking at this, making a bit of a commotion as like the person turns towards you guys. You guys see what appears to be an old lady with a very grumpy look on her face.
Grandma.
Grandma?
As
Do you plan to fight us because we woke you? If so, I won't hold back because of your age.
Stop nudging her. She'll kill you.
Curly your
Stop
motherfucker.
it.
Get there. Fix it.
She just kind of like looks over at you. What are you talking about?
All right. If you're sure. He steps back. Go back to what you were doing.
Okay. Hi, I'm Keanu. You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. A bit of a sore throat from being around all this sulfur.
Sulfur. What's
Isn't
going
that
on?
a thing in volcanoes?
There's some burnable rocks inside of the mountain here. I usually use them instead of the wood around the forest, so as not to disturb Pokemon habitats. I'm only here for certain times of the year.
How long have you been here burning sulfur?
It's not entirely. It's just an easier way to say. Whatever.
How long have you been here?
Tonight. Last night, I mean. I'm planning on scaling the mountain today.
I'm afraid that
Hello?
there's a bit more danger in the mountain right now.
Oh.
I don't know if it's because of your sulfur, and there's a reason I'm being defensive even towards you. If you look around, there have been no Pokemon in sight. Something is going on, and we have to be extra careful. That includes you, ma'am.
It's true, like, Admin Alucard or whatever was coming this way, and he's a big old meanie.
Admin who?
I know, never mind, he's a grunt. I thought he was... You don't have to worry about it.
Grunt who?
Alucard.
Mean guy with red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you...
I haven't seen any sort of. I guess there was somebody that went by last night, but I couldn't see their hair. They went by in the darkness.
Alright.
Spooky.
So either you caused this evacuation, or it was that mystery person.
Are you sure about that? You sure it didn't have anything to do with the with the phenomenon up on the mountain?
Hey,
what, Fluffy?
any of you a medic?
Yeah.
Took her a couple tries. But she
As
got there.
there is like this pause as Joseph looks around.
Picture.
As Joseph looks around, finally glances his eyes at Nurse Joy, and she just looks around going, "Oh yeah."
To be fair, she's not actually a nurse.
She didn't
She's
complete
a
her
Pokemon
training.
She's not
nurse,
certified,
like a
but-
She's the
people
closest thing to anyone here to a nurse.
I would get in trouble for using my practices without a license. Anyway, we should do this now.
nurse. You have a license?
You should tell her to not burn sulfur.
I
inside
think
her house.
right now it'd be best just to see what's going on. Don't do any surgery or anything like that. Just make sure she's not.
Okay, that's enough for her. That's enough for her to do her one heal on her. As she looks over the granny's just kind of like looking at her like, again, throat. Nothing else is going on. Throat. Well, if you have a problem with your throat, hold on a minute. She takes out a potion. It's just like, do you have a lozenge? Let's see here. Goes and finds like a tiny little baggie full of throat aids and cough medicine. As she
This is
just
fun. You
takes
never know
them
what you're
from
gonna
her.
get.
She just takes them from her. Thank you. No.
Joseph Bowes, I apologize for being.
My
intense
throat's
with
just
this.
dry, alright? It's cold at night, and I wanted to make sure. What are you kids even doing here?
You should really use wood. The trees don't mind.
First,
The
I
last time I
apologize.
tried to burn wood around here, it was a pseudo-wudo.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean, I just wait for a good steak.
It's a rock
It's
Pokemon.
made of rock.
Exactly.
Rock steak.
Haven't you heard of rock lobster?
As inside Joseph's head, I
See,
wonder
their
if
outsides are very rock hard, but when you get to the insides, it tends to be very tender.
it's a rock. I know it's a rock.
Anyway,
But,
I'm sorry about them.
yeah.
They're very hyperactive. Sorry for
We're gonna be
barging in.
climbing Mount Silver.
You are. Why's that?
Want to see
Yes.
the champion guy?
Oh, that kid.
Kid.
Yeah, he came by about a week or two ago.
Hold on, your champion's a kid?
I feel like we had this exact conversation last
Our
time.
kid the champion?
I thought he would have left by now. I left the cabin last week after I showed him after I went up there with him. And then I came back. I'm sure he's probably moved on. But if he hasn't, then he must have been caught up in whatever happened up there last night.
Oh, you know how like strong silent types like to hang out on the cliffs of mountains and stuff.
Either way, to make up for my initial antagonist's approach, is there anything I could do right now? Help you out?
You kids are going up on the mountain?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the stamina I used to have. And I do wish to go up onto the mountain. How about you take me up
Alright.
with you?
All right then.
Oh,
Would you prefer
okay.
I carry you, or would you like to run on
No,
my...
don't touch me.
That's fair. All right. How to do that?
I just
What was
need
it?
to make sure that there's people around to keep me going. Otherwise, I might get bored and sit down, and with these old bones, I don't know if I get back up.
What was it you needed to do in the mountain again?
Did you not see it last night? That flash of light?
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah. Like the giant bird?
You refer to the ancient Pokemon of Ecruteak City.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Here's
No,
Fluffy.
I mean the other one. Hold on. Let me see if I can... She seems to reach into her bag. As she does, she seems to pull something out from her bag. You guys see something familiar. As she pulls out, it didn't even show up because it doesn't want to. There we go. It's down here at the bottom.
Oh, cool.
Ding. She pulls out what appears to be a glowing piece of stone or rock. As you
Oh.
guys look to it, you guys recognize this seems to be something similar to that busted up rock you guys have found back at the gym.
Oh, an evolution stone.
Nope. The one
No, that's what
Back at the
Joseph's saying.
gym? Which gym?
back at the gym in the recent in Blackthorn City gym, the one that
Oh.
had been crushed over by Dow.
Oh, the one that was like in the table or whatever?
Mm-hmm. As she pulls this out, she just kind of puts it onto the ground. There was a flash of light last night as the bird and this other creature flew by. Whenever I had tried to catch up with them to see what's going on, this fell from the sky and nearly impaled me.
Oh, jeez. What?
I'm
Do you have
sorry
any idea
for
what it
you.
is?
I have no idea, but I saw something hit the mountain. I'm guessing it belongs to it.
Hmm.
So I'm going to go and find out what it is. I hadn't planned on going mountain climbing again this week. As you can see, I don't have many supplies, but with a bunch of young'uns around me, I should be able to make the trip. And if anything happens, you can at least tell the police where I'm at if I die.
That's just,
That's
let's just hope
grim.
that doesn't happen.
As Joseph stands up, puts his arm out. All right, everyone. As we
Yeah.
climb the mountain, we are going to go within her speed. Understood?
We'll never make it there if you go within my speed. I'll go with your speed.
All right then.
I feel like that's really presumptuous, Joseph.
But if anything
A
happens,
little bit presumptuous.
I'm just making sure.
Joseph, I need you to roll me perception.
What's that?
Joseph.
Perception.
Oh, Joseph. sorry.
77. Roll me, roll me perception, please.
I haven't been responding to
Oh,
77
wow.
either today.
Say
Oh,
Jonathan.
that's funny.
Maybe that'll work.
10 plus 2, 2. And roll me one more time, please. Two different things.
Okay.
Okay. The second one you have no idea of. As you're looking around the room, you do see that there are some climbing supplies around, but again, not probably the exact things that she would need. Again, like with her, she seems like she's a little bit brittle-ish. There is a clear trail up the mountain you guys can easily see. However, with her going up by herself, from what she's kind of telling you, she seems to think that if she goes up entirely on her own, she could just end up in like a mound or something and nobody find her for like months. She's saying, at least if you guys are there, you can. I won't be in some unmarked grave on a mountain.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, at her speed, so that we're not like going far ahead of her.
I think she can keep up.
It's not like we're trying to
Exactly.
blitz over the mountain or anything.
Let's go.
Like, am I saying an expression wrong or
No,
Hold
no.
on.
I was just
Fine.
letting you. I was just letting you know. What I was just letting you know what you had saw whenever you looked in there. Other than that, I'm gonna.
and
Mhm.
yeah, I'm not taking back what I said about the at her speed.
Mhm. Other than that, you do notice again with all of the climbing gear and stuff, they do seem to have like like Mimeco like fucking brand fucking little pickaxe or whatever, like a bunch of just little silly memes.
Ugh, I hate Mimeco. Every time I try to go into a Mimeco house,
Okay, go on.
have you ever tried to go through Mimeco's technology? It's tough.
No.
I never even heard of him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see.
Mm-hmm. But
Oh.
as you guys are getting ready for let's basically like sitting there with things. Is there? She seems to get up. The lozenges and stuff seem to be working somewhat. You can see that she does, like, as soon as she takes off the blanket, there is like a noticeable shift in like her face, like texture from like her neck. She does seem to have like some soot or something off of like maybe like coal or things again that she had found inside the mountain. As she goes over to like where all of her supplies are, she wipes off her face and looks back over toward you guys. This was never supposed to be a permanent thing. I hadn't thought about it, but I won't burn this any longer if it is what's disturbing any Pokemon around here.
We'll see. There is still a chance that the others involved.
Be any number of things. Do you have any Pokemon friends you want to bring with you, or?
Nope, not a single one. Left them all back home in Kanto.
Oh, you're from Kanto?
Hmm.
Where you from?
Just on the other side of Victory Road over there, around Viridian City.
Oh.
I used to live a little bit further out, but thought that I would make my way to a more populated place, just in case. Also, it's a lot closer to the cabin here.
Oh, okay, I understand. I was about to say, like, a populated place. Evelyn looks around.
Again, I'm from Viridian City.
Yeah, I got what you
You
said.
little shit. I'm kidding.
Rude.
She looks over towards you, Joseph. As she does, she points over toward the crystal thing that she pulled out from her bag. You carry this.
He nods
Hmm.
and does so.
For being
big
as
is that
for
thing?
being as big and fucking bulky as fucking 77 over here is, she seems to just basically intuitive be like, no, you're gonna listen to me. You're my bitch.
Oh shit.
I
All
like
right
this
then.
Granny.
Granny's in
That's what I
charge.
meant by your speed.
How big is that thing, by the way? That
It,
stone?
it appears to be not like it's like a very small chunk of whatever this is, but it does appear to be, again, not his chest or like his head, but like the size of like the length of like one of your heads.
Oh.
It's a
He's
it's a
also-
rather it's a good chunk, but it's obviously also been broken off of something.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna make sure that Sherry's alright.
Do. Sherry's fine.
All right.
Sherry's doing fine. Sherry is over by Cena and is just kind of holding on to Cena. Don't worry about it.
Now I'm worried.
But Sherry's just kind of holding on to Cena. Do you guys want to do anything before you guys leave the cabin? Do you guys want to look around for anything? You want to ask her anything?
Check the jars for money.
Anyway, I'm there.
Are you all trying to rob me? How dare you? I'm kidding.
Yes,
don't know, do you want
we
my money?
are.
What was that, Aaron?
So I don't know. Do you want my money?
Yes, give it to me.
No, he'll actually give it. No, stop.
God.
Oh wait, I can't. I gave it to someone in a dream.
I've got less than I had yesterday. I've got
For some reason.
2,100 Poke Dollars. Is that good? Or I could give you these big shiny gems.
The gems will be fine.
Okay.
Did you just get robbed?
There you go.
All right.
I like that one.
You can all feel free to use any of the equipment in here. Then, she takes the gem and she just kind of pockets it.
There you go.
Oh, another one. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Keanu. I forgot.
She will absolutely take these and she'll be like, "You guys can use the climbing equipment if you want to now." She wasn't going to let you before.
In the spirit
Oh, okay, so it wasn't
of giving things
exchange.
away.
Not a shakedown.
In the
Right.
spirit of giving things
You
away.
had said your
fucking-
name was Varric. Spirit of giving things away, like you're about to say. My name is Naga.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you. That also wasn't what I was about to ask, but
I was answering this person first.
Thank you. I was afraid that my mic had cut off again at some point and nobody heard me.
No, I was just dealing with this person first. One offered me money.
Gotcha.
Obviously,
That
that
is
means
fair.
his business deal is far more important than yours.
Fair.
Anyway, continue, child.
Evelyn was gonna reach into her bag and pull out the little blue plate thing that she found, and she's gonna hand it to Keanu. I thought maybe Vivi could use this thing. I found it in the cave with where Happy was running around. I don't know what it does, but you know, it looks like the things you have.
Yeah, kinda. Vivi. Boop that.
Vivi boops it. His little tail and fluff around his neck and pips of his ears and tinies of his toes turn blue. As he is Watarivi.
You try attack on that
Watarivi.
tree.
What was that?
You try attack on that tree.
Watarivi's tri-attack goes forth. Watarivi's tri-attack is 3 different things as well, just like before, as it strikes with a mixture of gas, water, and ice.
Get him.
That's really cool.
Good boy.
He did it.
I love you.
1
You're
second
super
now.
cool, Vivi.
1 second, please. That's an interesting Pokemon you have there.
He's Vivi. I love him.
He's a cutie.
You all don't seem to have any lack of need for any unique specimens with you, from what I can see. Pokemon from all over, and very unique ones at that. Looks over at yeah.
Yeah, he's a cutie too.
Evelyn.
Huh?
Evelyn.
Yeah.
She said specimen.
What? I don't get it.
I get it. I just refuse to laugh.
What? I'm confused.
If you don't have anything else to say, each of you grab one of these tools and make your way out. Let's head up.
Okay.
Alright.
Do that.
You guys want to make your way out of the cabin?
Yeah, seems fair.
You guys
Yeah,
go ahead and leave the cabin. I'm sure that at that point you let Oscar know what's going on because he was just hanging out outside. He's like, I'm not breaking and entering.
The door's open. It's trespassing. Thank you very much.
You wasn't open whenever you opened it.
But it was unlocked.
I don't think that matters.
You know, I'm not sure about it.
As you guys wait out there for her a bit, you guys see that Reyna seems to be making her way over by Sherry and Sherry and Cena. You notice that Cena isn't flailing around as much as he usually does. Just kind of letting her hold him. As Reyna flies over toward her, Reyna looks over toward Chemo. Chemo just kind of like motions like. Reyna looks over and just kind of like pats her on the shoulder and then thumbs up over to Chemo, and Chemo fucking face palms. Chemo's like, I needed someone to go over and talk to Sherry for me because she's afraid of me.
You did it.
Okay, yeah, whatever, let's go. We should probably wait for her to get out, should we not?
Yeah, she said she was coming with us.
Red Rover, Red Growlithe. We call old lady over.
Maybe she's taking a little while because she's so old.
Probably.
I don't know. I feel like she's got some secret like skills that we know nothing about.
You think she's like Granny ass whooping?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure she has some secret skills from inside the cabin. You're like, fuck, I'm out of yum bars.
Oh, we got some yum. I think. I know we have rage.
Those are like
No,
all
you don't want the
moldy,
rage
though.
ones.
Yeah, you
You
don't
do not want the
those.
rage ones.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're kind of
Only Rattatas really like them.
She comes out. She just like, you can tell that she just kind of gave up on bringing any supplies. She just has like her fucking purse on her.
Joy might have some yum. She might have had some. I don't know. You got any yum bars?
I probably have something like that, but you know, it would.
Okie dokie.
Just offering my supply over to everybody. Why don't you, Evelyn? I'm kidding. It's not like I have to make a fucking living or anything. I'm kidding.
And obviously, payment would be involved. She says in a much nicer tone than what I just did.
I like to think it was in exactly that tone.
That was me to Deco.
You guys make your way, stepping away from the cabin. Upon doing so, she seems to try to take the lead as much as she possibly can. And I'd like to know, is there any sort of order you guys would like to go up the mountain in? If this is the front, she would be fine people taking ahead of her. However, she does seem to want to be somewhere near the front. It appears like she is somewhat competitive. So as soon as someone tries to get in front of her, if too many of you do, she will just force her way to go further. Like she will like speed up if you guys do. So does anybody want to be in front of her? Anybody want to be with her? How is the order going to look?
I'll go with her in front of her, slightly in front of her.
Slightly in front of her?
Sure.
There you go. She does not seem to move too fast currently. She's fine with one person being in front of her so far. Oh, the Pokemon! No, now she's okay. No. What do you mean the Pokemon aren't around? There's plenty of Pokemon around here. Look.
Well, these ones are our friends. They're with us.
Does anybody else want to make themselves like over in the order here?
I'm carrying a bunch of shit.
You want to head up the back then, 77?
Yeah, because I have to be the one to catch them if they fall.
Gotcha. Again, there's pretty much a good trail up the mountain, but you know.
Wait, where's
I'm
Sherry?
just leading an army here.
I'm letting you guys choose your positions before I put the NPCs in.
Well,
I'm gonna
Varric.
be in the back, and I'm gonna stay with Sherry.
Emerald's still gone.
Varric is gonna be in the wayfront because he's gonna be in the danger zone. At which point, let's go ahead and place the others around.
Yay!
Boop. Boop.
Hey.
Boop. And
And Sherry stays behind.
and Sherry leaves. This is gonna be the kind of order we're gonna look like. I really only needed to know who was in the very front and who was in the very back. But you know, we can kind of see like a bit of a crowd forming here. So it's good to know who's in the front of the crowd in case somebody fireballs you guys or something. That'd be great. You guys begin to leave the cabin and start making your way up the mountain. As you guys are going up, you do notice that it is starting to get slightly colder as you go up the mountain. Last night it wasn't that cold, but again, she seems to have thought it was very cold. She was coughing and lighting things on fire. But you guys also were on a different part of the area from her. Maybe it was just the wind chill from the mountain. Who's to say? But as you guys are making your way up, you do note that the air is getting slightly chillier. Since Varric is at the front, but Varric is not able to do much, I'm going to roll for his perception, and that's going to be the only roll he's going to do until he comes back. It's all right. I mean, that's a 16. He did good. Look at that good boy. He's going to be making his way up and attempting to guide you guys along the path. Eventually, unfortunately, the path does start getting a small layer of snow onto it. The further you guys seem to go up on the mountain, the snowier the mountain seems to get. And it doesn't look like the lady here is wanting to stop like at all. You guys go up there for about you guys start going up for about an hour. I'd like to know, does anybody want to attempt to rest? Does anybody want to hold back on anything? Most of you seem to be perfectly fine even after an hour of walking.
Take a break.
You guys want to take a bit of a break?
Yeah.
Small breather.
Hell yeah.
What are you doing?
I am relaxing and looking at the lovely view from the side of the spooky mountain and really enjoying that we're not inside the spooky mountain because bats.
It's important to pace yourself sometimes.
Didn't you say you'd be going on our speed, ma'am?
Ooh, Chemo dropping that shit.
She stands a little bit away and just kind of like crosses her arms like, all right, 10 minutes.
You want to see something cool?
She looks at you.
I'm gonna put you down for a sec. Pick you up. And then put you there.
She doesn't move her arms.
I just hold him there then.
She's standing there staring at you as you're holding an Eevee up against her.
Hey,
Give it
anyone
the
got
baby
some
doll
extra
eyes.
Pokemon food while we're here?
Yeah, I have some.
All right.
Oh.
Takes out his Parasectin Staryu, which it's their debut episode.
Oh, what? You have
Give
Pokemon?
a name, you animal.
You have Pokemon without any names?
Oh wait, they do have names. Hold on.
That's
Let me get their names quick. Staryu's name is
Patrick.
Pinhead.
It's Pinhead!
Staryu's name is number 120. And Parasect is
Oh, I see.
number 46. They haven't made them 47 yet.
As he throws them out, you guys do notice that this is a rather large Parasect.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
but-
big.
Oh, he's
okay.
so cool.
I'll actually name them. Staryu is going to be Liberty.
and Parasect is going to be.
Capitalism.
Thank you, but no. Liberty and justice.
Which one's which? Justice
Liberty
is Liberty?
star you because
Okay.
he's the stars of the Unova flag.
Gotcha.
He's very patriotic, you see.
Oh my gosh, they're so cool.
But yeah, I'm gonna have Vivi use baby doll eyes on her.
Oh no.
As you just whisper at Evie, Evie looks up, just gets the big baby doll eyes. She just looks down at him. I'll roll.
And bleh, I forgot to. And justice, no poisoning them, okay?
You're gonna keep holding in there for the entire 10 minutes, aren't you?
I would, yes. But I need to feed them too, so you'd be really helping me.
She
out.
opens her hands and holds Vivi.
Okay,
Seriously.
be back.
Where did you get that Victini?
What? This guy?
It's
He
always
came
been
from-
here.
Yes.
It's always been here. It's Vivi.
I know it's been there, but no one answered him the last time we made it.
He came
He's
from, he flew at me.
He's kind of showed up.
I was on a date, and he made a big V in the sky, and then, like, a couple days later, he was like, yeah, and I was like, what's up?
Who were you on a date with?
Over here,
Rena, yeah.
over here, it's me. It me.
Her.
Oh, where?
She just flies through everybody. Like, not over, not around. She flies
As-
through everyone, including number 77.
As he just looks to Victini, looks to Keanu. During the date, you are one lucky gal. Holy crap! How was it that night?
We
Oh,
had
we
had
did.
salad.
The
boat where they were pretending like they were a prison boat.
You wasted your luck.
It was great.
I had a lot. Yeah, it was good. We were gonna go again, but then we got busy, and then crime was happening. I think so. We had to leave.
But how did you have something bad happen with the? Has Victini been alive?
Oh,